Todo el mundo tocando palmas. Cumbia, cumbia. Hey, ¿quién es el mazón? Number one.
Señor Miranda.
Soy medio rumbero, rumbero y salvaje. Bailo a mi manera, como los primates. Soy medio rumbero, voy cortando el aire. Y si me dan vueltas, ya no hay quien me pare. Soy medio rumbero,
Venga, venga.
rumbero, rumbero.
That's right. It's Tuesday, so you know what time it is.
Es Gordo y Flaco Chisme Hour, baby. It actually is my birthday Friday.
Ah. How old you gonna be? 67?
Yeah, 67 years old, man.
Dang.
Looking good for 67.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You do look good. If I went that way, you'd be my man.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look good for 67.
Man, I saw you were having trouble with your headphone.
Yeah, no. My headphones with the stupid plug here. I guess I'm plugging it, taking it when I go places. I actually finally broke a wire in it.
Oh no.
I got to go resolder it again, put it back together.
Dang.
I'm the one that make these, so I know how it goes back.
It's Tuesday, bro.
It is Tuesday, man. It's a crazy Tuesday, you know?
Why's that?
Cause man, I feel like my allergies. I don't know why, man. I've been off for this whole week. I took the week off, going to Dallas, getting ready for that show in Dallas, and man, today I felt good until I got home. I don't know, the allergies, the weather changing. I just been sneezing and sneezing and sneezing.
You know, that happens to me too, bro. I was sneezing and sneezing today.
Yeah,
I think it's the weather. It changes too much.
I think so, man. I don't know, but it's crazy, bro.
It is.
Yeah, man. And then we had a busy weekend too, man. That didn't help none at all. What's going on, Eloy? Eloy's watching. I hope you're feeling better, Carnal. I know you went back to work. I think today, right? You went back to work.
Eloy, that's your boss, right?
He's my boss, man. He was out with COVID, and I know he was out.
COVID.
Yeah, I got 5 people watching on this side. If you would just say what's up, I'll say hi to you. But yeah, man, it was crazy, dude. I had 2 shows, one at the 87th.
I wanted to talk to you about that. How the private show go, bro?
The private show, man. Let me go back on Friday, man. Friday was a great show. Lupe made all the guys a basket. It was good for being my first show promoting, man. I need to get out there and put that out there. That was the show I promoted. And that I brought in these guys to perform. I try to represent Gordo and Flaco and the Odd Couple Family Entertainment the best I could, man. Like I said, man, we had
No.
What's up?
There ain't no the best you could. Shit, you went far and beyond, my brother.
Yeah, I gave them baskets for themselves and got a limo. Which I don't even know. We still haven't got them up here, man. We got to get that.
Man. So I was trying to do that earlier today.
Yeah, I got to get that up there, man.
Apparently, I'm going to have to redo the whole thing.
For real?
Yeah, the Canva deleted it or something, bro.
Bah.
So I had to redo the whole background.
Yeah, big shout out to my nephew David Anthony. He's got the I can't remember the name of the thing. I have to go to
Royal Limousine Services.
Yeah, limousine services, man. He came through for us, picked us up.
He was in a parade.
Yeah, he was in a parade, man. He got his limo all decked out, but he did us the favor of picking us up, taking us to the 87. So I want to give love where love is due. You know what I mean? These are the people that helped me out. Jimmy helped us out. Lupe helped me out with baskets, which was my wife. She made all the baskets. My nephew with the limo. And the show was good, man. We had to cut a little short because there was something coming up behind us. But for the most part, the comedy was good, the crowd was good, and the atmosphere was good. Everything was good. We had a really good turnout, man. It was really good. We had to start a little bit late, and I don't understand that, because now people reserve seats. We had the whole front row reserved, and they get there late.
That's what happens when it's free.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. How you going to reserve front row and then not get there on time? They got there eventually, but
that's the downside about. It's a good thing that it's free, but the downside is that they don't care. You know, they have nothing to lose.
Yeah, and I mean, for the most part, they got there. I mean, some of them missed the first two acts, which was Chris Crawford and Mikey Mike, which they did really good. I just wish they would have had a fuller crowd for them when they performed, but it was good, man. It was good. And then Saturday, man, we had the 300 plus, but they had too much things going on, man. They had way too much.
Eloy?
What's up, Eloy?
Hey, Eloy says you were styling and profiling.
I was profiling, man, in the limousine, man. I was styling, profiling. What's up, Chris?
And you better say hi to the number one person.
Who's that? Oh, yeah, my Guadalupe. She's watching. She says, hi, love. And like I said, man, I have to give her credit, because let me tell y'all something, man, before I move on. I'm somebody that likes I like it to be run smoothly. And if it doesn't, it really bugs me. It really frustrates me. Gordo's work with me in the baseball. And I like things to be ran the way I want them to run. And when there's a bump in the road, I'm fine with it. But when there's just bump after bump after bump after bump, then I start to lose my cool. And the person that has to hear me vent the most when I'm really in that atmosphere of being with my mind really, not in the right place, it's my wife. She's the one that has to deal with me. And I give her a lot of credit, because, I mean, dude, she really is the backbone of what I have to go through and things that I have to go through. And I'll tell you why I say that, because Saturday I was even more frustrated. We had a big crowd, man. We did a good part and everything. But, man, you have those people, bro. If you're going to hire an entertainer and you're going to hire for them to bring everything, let them do what you hired them to do. We went to go do this show, man. There was a guy there that I don't care if I don't get that business back, because you know what? I was frustrated. They didn't, in all honesty, they didn't need an entertainer. They had a guy there that was annoying, bro. He got the mic when I was on the thing and started trying to do comedy with me up there. And I was like, bro, who gave you the mic? And then we had him, bro, they went on about 2.5 hours giving away gifts, bro. And then at each time somebody walked in, they'd stop everything. Come sign up. Come sign up. Come sign up. Bro, it's a raffle. I don't know. This new thing they do with the sign up and spinning the wheel thing, that's got to stop, man. Get a raffle ticket. Put it in there. You ain't there, guess what? You didn't get a ticket. You ain't winning. Plain and simple. So that pushed everything back, bro. And then they had too much going on, man. I mean, they had for what they had, man, for that small venue that they had riding bulls. They had comedy, they had 360, they had cornhole tournament, they had axe throwing, they had gifts they had to give away. Bro, they didn't have no time for none of it. DJing, they wanted me to play music. I mean, I got paid, okay, but I overpaid some of the people that I didn't have to pay, because we really didn't have to. They didn't need us. They didn't need us. I mean, plain and simple, they really didn't need us. And it was like, really, bro, you wasted everybody's time. Yeah. You could have just been honest and said, you know what, I don't. All I need is a speaker, because that dude, bro, that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go back to that.
He spoke the whole night, bro. He had to talk the whole night, even when there was no gifts. He wanted to talk. He would go get the mic and talk.
Where did he get a microphone from?
Well, they told me, hey, he's our MC. Give him the mic. He's one of the bosses here. Bro, nobody wants to hear him, man. So the whole night he talked and just talked and talked and talked and talked. And then he wants us to stand in front of the speaker. One time, the last time I turned off the mic, I said, bro, you're going to pop my speakers, man. You just too much feedback. You got the whole place to stand, and you want to stand right in front of the speaker, man. So, yeah, if you're going to hire somebody, let them do it. If not, why are you going to hire them and they go take all their stuff, and then you're not even going to use it? It's just a way. I mean, you get paid. I understand that, but
Easy money.
Yeah, it is easy money, but at the same time, you think about, man, why did I set up everything?
Yeah, it's a hard work. Nobody appreciates it.
Yeah, I mean, we had the big old. You see my big screen, the inflatable.
Yeah,
I thought they needed it for something else. You know what they wanted it for?
slideshow.
No, just where they could see the name when it's spinning to show who won.
Hey man, don't hate the player. Shoot, if they had the money to do all that, shoot.
I was like, are you serious?
But I get your point of view though too.
Yeah,
It's like you set up, try to give a good show, and you weren't even given the opportunity to give a good show.
right.
Yeah,
And I
that
was like,
sucks. That sucks.
yeah, but
But you got pissed, eh?
yeah, we got paid, but it's just like,
But
man,
this annoying guy, man, you were doing your set, and he butted in.
Oh yeah, he walked in there. Just, I mean, that everything was going good, and I happened to find the owner without even looking for him because you seen my set. So
Yeah.
when I talk about going to an adult store, I read the crowd to see what the reaction is going to be when I get done doing my skit.
And you get the
And
most
this lady,
embarrassed one.
this lady was embarrassed. She was laughing and laughing. Older
What we
lady.
get.
So I went to go mess with her. I was like, boom, I found my victim. Well, I just ragged on her and her husband, and they were having a good time. They were turning red, both of them laughing. Here comes this guy. I just want to let you know I didn't hire this guy. I don't know who found him. I think that's his friend. He's the one that hired him. So I just want to let you know, boss, that I had nothing to do with it and this and that. I don't think that's funny. Bro, shut the fuck up.
No way.
I'm like, hey, excuse my cussing too, but I was like, shut up, man. There was a lot more things I wanted to tell him, bro, but I was like, man, I'm just going to cut it. And he kept interrupting. And he wants to butt in and start laughing and doing his own little skit while I'm doing my damn set. So I was just like, this guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a weekend. You had something like that Friday too, shit.
Yeah, kind of. Well, Friday wasn't as bad as Saturday. Friday was kind of, but hey, on a good note on Friday, for that family that's going through that tragedy, which I know everybody's heard of, that 15-year-old that took the life of that family, we did a little collection at 87th Lounge, and we were able to collect, I think what I tell you, go to the $402,
$482 or two, something like that.
Something like that. But we were able to collect that. So everybody that was out there to collect, to donate money, I thank y'all, because that went to a good cause, man.
Yeah, that was good. You know that kid, man. Dang. He plotted that, man.
He had to,
do
man.
that, bro.
We didn't even get to talk. We haven't talked about that because that was after Tuesday of last week,
Yeah,
right?
what kind of mindset you have to be to do something like that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the thought process? Like, I'm gonna do it like this, and then I'm gonna go in like this, and if this happens, you know what I mean? Like, dang, that boy thought through it, and then he did it.
Yeah. And the speech I gave Friday night after the show was, parents, you have to be held accountable for some of the actions that your kids. And because the reason I say that is because, I know we can't control our kids. I know that. I know they got a mind of their own and they're going to do what they do. But people are already starting to come out saying that he had mental problems or he had been struggling with things. So if you are saying that now and you knew of it, then you had the opportunity to step in and do something.
That's right.
You had the opportunity before it got to that point. I'm not saying that the kid is not having problems. So what I'm saying is, if you're aware of it, we need to quit worrying about hurting people's feelings and step up and do something before it's too late. Because I can tell you this right now. The kid did what he did out of whatever he did it out of anger, hurt. Some people say it's not got nothing to do with the girl breaking up or whatever the case may be. But I can guarantee you this, he's sitting there in regret now that he's got time to sit down and think about what he's going through.
Oh, yeah. That boy knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, he's a young kid. Kids, I mean, we've done things when we were young.
I think about it. When kids like that do stuff like that, man, I assume, right? And it's bad to assume, but I like to think that the parents let him get away with a whole bunch of stuff that he thought it was okay. Seeing it from a I'm not a psychologist, but seeing from that point of view
Right.
is he would get away with stuff, kind of like profiling him. It looks like he would get away with stuff. The parents wouldn't hold him accountable. So he thought, let me go do this and it's going to be all right.
No consequences.
No consequences. That's what happened when you don't discipline your kids. They don't know the word no. They don't know, hey, go to your room, or you're grounded, or you know what, you're not supposed to do that. No, let little Timmy go. Let little Juan do. It's okay. He can hit another kid. No, there's consequences.
Right.
What happened when you don't teach your kids consequences?
Right.
They go
There's
do
no
stuff
there's
like
no
that.
fear in these kids today. There's no fear.
Let me ask you this: you think Troy be doing something like that?
No, I mean, I would like to think no,
Nah,
because
because
how
you know
strict
why?
I am. But
Because he know whoo.
yeah,
Even if he did anything that not even close to taking someone's life, he know what's waiting for him at home if he did something stupid.
yeah. What's up,
Why is that?
Prima? My
'Cause he's
cousin
disciplined.
Becky's watching. But yeah, man, going back to that, you're right. And I understand. I know people are thinking, oh, you can't control your kids 24/7. You're right. You can't. But at least you're putting in these kids' mind a conscience.
Yeah.
A conscience to know right from wrong.
I don't want
Knowing
to say
that,
fear. I don't want to say fear.
I would say fear, because like, the kids have to have fear in them. I'm not saying fear like, oh damn, they're gonna beat me down. No, the fear of, there's a price to pay what I'm about to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a price to pay, and that's what I'm saying. To be, in their minds, to know that, hey man, if I do this, you got to give them they have to have a conscience to say, man, I can't do that. I'm mad,
This
but I
my
gotta.
dad's gonna be mad, or I'm gonna be in big trouble if I do this.
And another thing, man, if it is because of the little girl, okay, this works both ways. Little girls, little boys, young, even adults that go through this, man. You got to know how to cope with the breakup. You have to be able to talk to your kids of, hey, there's more than one person out there. Don't go crazy over one. I mean, because I see this so many times, not on just kids and adults too. When adults get, it don't work out and they get a divorce. What's the number one thing a wife tells the husband when they're leaving? You'll never see these kids again.
Yeah.
And that messes with people. And at that time, even though a lot of us just talking out of your butt, but you have to be able to be strong enough to overcome whatever anybody tells you. You got to be strong mentally.
You know what I've been learning, because I got bipolar disorder, and what I've learned is that your words have consequences. It took me a long time to learn that. Like, if you say something to somebody, there's a consequence, right? Like, there might not be trust. You might not trust that person no more.
Right.
You might keep your guard up from that person, even if you go, man, I'm sorry, I was in a bad headspace. Nah, but you still said it.
Right.
It still came out of your mouth. So there's something that us Mexicans, we say, entre broma y broma, la verdad se asoma.
Right.
Playing and playing, the truth comes out.
Right. Becky says kids lost respect for authority.
Yeah. Yeah, they did, bro. They did. You know what? Mira, I'm not that old. I'm 34 years old, but I remember growing up, you listened to people, bro. Even if they weren't, you listened to your elder.
Right.
If your elder said, hey, you need to get your ass home, you got your ass home.
Right.
If an elder said, hey, you helped an elder, and the elder needed help inside the door, you helped them in. And elder needed help with the bags, you just saw. You didn't ask. You didn't ask them, hey, let me help you. Man, nowadays, these kids, bro, they'll be the first ones in the door. They won't even let the ladies go in first. There's a word for it. I can't think of it. They're not gentlemen. They're not gentlemen at all. And the girls, they don't respect themselves enough to know their worth. That's the problem. Is that parents need that's why you treat your daughters. I hate to say this, but you treat them different than your sons, because you want your daughter to know how to be treated by a man, and you want your son to treat the woman right. So you teach him how to treat a woman. But that's the thing. These new parents, they just want their iPad generation.
Right.
They want the iPad to raise them. No, man. They see stuff on them iPads that they think they can get away with it.
Yep. And I think right there what you're hitting on the iPad thing. Remember back in the day, we were driving, and I say this because I did this, and I drove without a license. And when I saw there was a cop coming, boy,
You scared, bro.
put my seatbelt on, and that was that fear of authority. What are the kids doing?
All of a sudden, you driving with two hands, driving straight.
I'm trying to remember everything that book's telling me what to do. I had to go across, boy. I had to be 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right here, man. I had to drive straight. I had to my mirrors. But
that today, even happens now. I think you were I was on the phone with you on video, and you said, "Oh shit, a cop." You know what I mean? Because you know the consequences.
Right. But today's generation, what do the kids do? They see a cop, especially if they're on a motorcycle. Time to make a video. He ain't gonna catch me.
Yep.
There's no, that's the thing. Everybody's trying to get famous on being dumb on a TikTok or stuff like that. Look at today, brother. On a crime like that, if it would have been outdoors, you think there would have been a video? Guaranteed it would have been. Like the one that took place.
Yeah. Somebody would have been recording instead of calling 911.
Instead of helping the family, instead of going out there, they would have been there to record the whole shooting.
100%.
Nobody takes action and everybody's like, oh man, there's a chance for me to get rich. Let me get the views. Let me sell this video.
100%.
And that's the thing, man. We just,
humanity has been lost, bro. Yeah. There is no humanity. And that's the sad part, man. There's none of that, bro. Have you seen what I'm talking about? Like old elderly people will need help, and these young kids, instead of helping, make fun of them.
Yeah.
I remember we used to have to. There was an old man across the street from the house that we grew up in, and I would hang out with him, bro, in the front yard, because he was always there alone. And if he needed help with his groceries, we helped him. He didn't have to ask us.
Right.
You just knew. You knew. You respect your elders.
Yeah. Let me read something.
Why? Because your parents imprinted that in the back of your head.
Right. Let me read.
We lost that, Flaco. Man. That's the sad part, bro.
Becky wrote this. She says, the main problem is kids raising kids. And and teaching them it's all about me. They are the me generation.
Entitlement.
Yeah, they're the me generation. And she continues on and says, it's my right. But they don't think to respect other people's rights. Yeah, man. And I got something here for you. I know we're going off subject, but let me read. I want to make sure I read everybody's stuff. Christina, hi, Mija, you're watching. Christina Licon. Eloy says, what did Gordo say? He was bipolar? Or was he polybear or was he bipolar?
Wait.
So he said he's bipolar.
Eloy can't take nothing serious, bro.
Yeah. Rob said viral moment. Thanks for clicks. Right. That's what it is. The kids are just trying to see what they can do to get a video, to get a like, get a thumbs up. Right.
Become that next Logan Paul or Jake Paul or KSI, all them people.
Right. And going back to what you said earlier, Gordo, it's a monkey see, monkey do world. What a kid sees a parent go through, and then, like I said, that has the big. As much as they don't want to admit this, but it goes back to if that kid was. Hey, Gordo's on the phone.
Mechanic, wait.
Orale. If a kid is in an environment where it's a macho man environment, kind of like what my cousin Becky was saying, it's about me, then that's the way he's going to look at things. It's about me. All this is about me. I'm hurting right now, me. And with that being said, brother, this is my belief. And this is just me reading between the lines of.
Give me a second, real quick, real quick. Keely, you're watching. The mechanic's outside. Give him the keys to the truck.
Keely said, what? So, it says that he went to the school to shoot the girl, and then I don't know the whole story. Like, I don't know if he didn't find her there, or did he spare her life to say, I'm going to go kill your family to make you feel the pain I feel when you lose somebody?
See, I know
what was his motive about going and taking out the whole family?
Yeah, I know you told me that, but then I read on the thing, Odessa News or whatever. I read that he plotted to go kill the family and let her suffer.
Okay, so that was his deal then.
Yeah, that's what I read though. But you know how rumors start.
Right.
There's always theories and this and that, and just like, oh, he has mental health, blah blah blah.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. You said it yourself, so I'm glad you brought it up. I knew about it before the podcast, but you brought it up, so let me ask you. You said you're bipolar, so you take medication.
I do.
Would you say it's right to use whatever your actions are as that to use that
No.
as a handicap?
No,
I can't say that because I don't go through it.
no.
Somebody that goes through it, somebody that takes medication. Do you see it in a way to say, I did this, but I have this as a handicap, so I'm gonna lean on that.
Let me tell you something, man. It's funny you bring that up. I hate it. I've lost friendships. I've lost communication with family members because of it. Because I'm quick to react. Right? It's a chemical imbalance in my brain that's not the same as the other ones, where I just boom react. So, but I never blame it because we all have control of our conscience. You know. Now, I may not have fully control mine, but at the end of the day, I've told you before, like shit will bother me for 2, 3 weeks, you know?
Right.
And that's the thing. That's the only difference is it'll bother me for weeks, but I never use it as an excuse. And a matter of fact, I always say, man, I hate that I'm this way because look what I did. Even though it may not have been my fault and somebody was just pushing me, pushing me, pushing me, I always blame myself. You know, I never use it as an excuse because it shouldn't be an excuse. Just like if you're handicapped, I know some people. My father-in-law ain't handicapped, bro. He don't use that as an excuse.
Right.
That man's still rocking and rolling. He ain't got but half a foot.
Well, it's kind of like I always like to use this. It's like people that drink a lot. Oh, I didn't know what I was thinking. Oh, guys, I can tell you this. I've been drunk to where I'm throwing up and I'm like gone. But I can remember what I did, and I can't remember detail by detail. But I can't use that as an excuse because I chose to put myself there. I chose to put myself in that situation. But I do remember some of the things, and like most, I remember everything. I might not remember word for word what I was saying, or
Yeah.
did I say it like that, or how did I say that? But I know I said something that wasn't right. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know how it is with medical, but
Well,
I
I,
mean,
I know you have said some stuff to people, or like when that thing happened at the field and you went off on that one guy.
yeah,
That shit affected you.
yeah,
We were talking about that 2 weeks later.
right. But I can't use an excuse or my temper, or I
No,
wasn't
you
feeling
didn't. You
good that
didn't.
day.
You didn't.
I took responsibility. I
Yeah, yeah,
apologized to
yeah.
the guy later.
You
I
were
knew
more
what I was
worried about like, man, shit, I could have handled it differently.
exactly. Well, the minute we walked out, I said,
You were more
maybe,
mad at yourself.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, having a temper is the same way of having something like what you're going. I guess I don't know because I'm not bipolar, even though Lupa says I am.
I think
Uh,
you are, fool.
but I knew what my actions were right away, and I knew like, man, I knew what I was doing. I let it get the best of me,
Yeah.
and I think that's the problem. We let things get the best of us, but yet we want to find something to blame it on, and that's not right.
Yeah.
I mean, but that goes back to this kid being a kid, though. We got to take that into consideration. He's young. He doesn't know it. He hasn't grown life. He hasn't. I mean, even though these kids today think they're grown, they think they know what life is about. Life's a lot more than a breakup. Life's a lot more than what he had on his mind that day. And that's the sad thing is, as parents, we need to step in and be able to be there for our kids and not allow technology to come over and come inside and think, okay, hey, they can, they got technology, they'll keep them busy. Bro, I can tell you this, in my generation, we saw more kids outside riding bikes and learning the ways of life, the common sense, I would say. Kids today, there's a lot of them that have, I mean, the majority they have no common sense. None. Why? Because they rely on that. If this world was to go just no more internet, bro, there'd be a lot of people suffering in this world because they don't know how to do things without somebody telling them how to do it. There's no common sense. There's a lot of it that's just common sense, and they wouldn't know what to do.
But that's because the parents ain't teaching them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The parents don't find the time to spend time with their kids to show them how to do things. And
let me ask you this. If you're the cop that made the arrest, right?
mm-hmm.
What are some of the questions you're asking yourself? Right? I'll answer first. I'm asking myself, how did this boy get a gun? What was this boy thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Where's his parents? That would be my number one question.
Right.
Where's this boy parents? What environment is this young man living in?
Right.
That this kid saw that the best outcome was to take three people's lives to get over a breakup or to get back at it, revenge, whatever you want to call it. What mindset was he in? What environment? How was he raised? And who's to blame besides him? He's to blame, but besides him, who's to blame?
Yeah. How do you have he acts? I mean, he could have got a stolen gun. Today's generation kids buy guns from people, but I will tell you this, and I'm not against guns because I own guns. Okay, so I don't want to be a gun hater. No, I have guns. And the one thing I would tell people, if you're going to own a gun, be responsible to take care of that gun 24/7. Take it where you don't leave it in your car. Don't leave it on the table. Don't leave it in a drawer where everybody knows. Put it in a lock. Put it in a safe. You don't got money to buy a safe. There's so many different ways you can lock just to handle, just a trigger. Those are not much money. If you had enough money to buy a gun, you got enough money to buy a lock for it.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, Flaco. My dad didn't show me much stuff. He didn't show me how to change the oil in the car. He didn't show me how to change a tire. He didn't show me a lot of things. But one thing he did show me when I was young is the dangers of a gun, how to control a gun, and where it should be kept. Because he kept guns in the house. So he showed me, hey, this is dangerous. Touch it. You see how heavy it is? It's not a toy. It's not a toy.
Let me give you an example. We went deer hunting quite a few years back, and I took Troy. You know, he was young, and I wanted him to learn the gun because I didn't want him to have curiosity of what would a gun feel like.
Exactly.
I wanted him to know the power and the damage that gun could do. So when we went hunting, we went for the meat. We didn't do it as like, oh, I'm just going to kill whatever. No. If we're going to eat it, we're going to kill it. But if not, we're not going to. Well, Troy shot his first deer. He was excited. Boom, yeah. Went out there. We picked up this deer. And the last breaths that this deer was taking while he was just laying there, we were standing over it. Man, it affected Troy so bad. He couldn't believe that he was the cause of it. And I told him, I said, look, it's okay because, you know, this is something we're going to eat, you know? If it was just for the fun of it, then no, we're not going to just go kill animals because we want to just kill whatever. But I told him, I said, the feeling you're feeling right now, I can just imagine it's going to be 1,000,000 times worse if it was a human.
Yeah.
If you feel this remorse over a deer that, man, I can't believe I was the reason of that, then don't let ever anger take over and you go do this to a human. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Because me and Keely were talking about this the other day. And you know how people will hide like cussing from their kids or don't do this, don't like hiding stuff from them. When in reality, you should be teaching them like how to react, how to go about it. You know what I mean? Like situations like that.
Right.
Because you're failing them if you're not teaching them.
Right.
You got to teach them like, hey, you know, sometimes you may feel like you need to say the F word. It's okay. Just don't say it to nobody and don't say it in front of nobody. Say it to yourself, you know, because they're going to say it.
Right.
They're going to say it, you know, but you need to let them know like, hey, when there's a time and a place.
Right.
Time and a place. But if you don't let them know as a parent, you know, they didn't let me know that there was a time and a place, you know. So if you don't let them know there's a time and a place for things, how do you expect them to do it?
Right. Hey, I got a question here from Armando Espinosa. It said, DJ Gordo, did you make that mix, my homies mix, with Big Hawk? I don't know what that means. And then I guess where it says miss, it's supposed to be mix. Look, get on my page and read it. Make sure. It's a question for you. DJ Gordo, did you make that mix, my homies mix, with Big Hawk? I don't know what that is.
I don't understand the question.
Me neither. I guess if you made a mix.
Armando Espinosa, who's that?
Apparently you made a mix, carnal. You mixed up something. The only thing my Gordo mixes is in a bowl to cook.
Yeah.
That's the only mixing he does.
Well, you know what, man? I used to rap.
Oh, then that's probably they recognized you from that. But hey, if anybody's watching, hey, I want to hear feedback. Okay, there it is. Miss My Homies by DJ Gordo.
He said the joke. Nah,
Yeah.
man, that win me.
He said, nah, that's not him, man. That's not him. Eloy, Flaco, Kelly is in the house. Okay. Kelly from Solid Waste, Kelly?
No,
What's up,
Kelly from
Kelly, if
around
you're
the corner.
Hey, but real quick, if you're watching, give me your feedback. Don't be scared. What's y'all's opinion on what took place in Odessa, Texas? I mean, my cousin had reflected back on it a little bit. Becky had, and Becky's in law enforcement, and I mean, it's crazy, man. You know, I don't know. Like this world has gotten to where even trying to correct a kid going into school or whatever, you can't do nothing now, man, because you give these kids so many rights of, oh, I can sue you, and their parents.
Hey, you know what I hate the most, bro?
What?
Is exactly where you're going. You correct another kid, and the parent goes, "That's not your place." Well, shit. Apparently, it ain't yours neither.
Right. Yeah. And you know, I say that because even in sports, bro, growing up, there was no participation trophies. You lost. That's all it was to it. And we're getting to where these kids today,
they expect
don't know how to deal with
adversity.
Yeah, here you go. They don't know how to deal with it because all their life,
Bro.
hey, it's okay to do this because hey, oh, you did your best. Oh, that's okay.
I knew a kid, bro, Flaco. I knew a kid that his parents never taught him how to lose. You have to take it now in life. You're gonna take multiple losses, but they taught him that he can't lose. There's no way he can lose. He's always gonna win. Which okay, I get it, but you know what? You know what makes you a better winner? Tasting loss. When you've tasted loss, and you're gonna taste loss a lot in your life, that's what makes you, bro. The first time that boy took an L,
right?
He wanted to kill himself, bro.
Because they're so used to not taking L's.
Yeah, they don't know how to react. They don't know.
And that's the thing in life, man. Guys, failure is a building block.
That's right.
It's a building block to make you stronger.
Now, I do agree with failure is not an option, but it's still a possibility.
Yeah, but bro, I'll tell you this. I coach baseball, and we went a whole year without winning a game but one. But the speech I gave to my kids was, you got to know how to lose before you can win.
That's right.
You got to know how to be on the bottom before you can be on the top. And bro, from there, we build. And we got to the top. Not that year, but like I told the kids in life, not just baseball. I compared it a lot to life, but I would tell the kids in life itself, you're going to fail. You're not going to just go to a job and be the main guy. You're going to start from the bottom, and you're going to have to do the crappiest stuff and take the most BS from everybody before you can come up here. Nobody, today's generation, they want to just come here. You don't know what these people went through to be there. You got to go up that ladder, and then you're going to fall. Then you got to go back up. That's why sometimes they tell you in life, you treat everybody with respect. Because a lot of people, they go up and they think I'm moving up fast, and they treat people like crap. But the minute they fall,
they're willing to throw people under the bus just to make it to the top.
But let me finish what I'm about to say. When they get there and they make that first fall, they've never learned how to be. They have too much pride. They're not humble, and they don't know how to bounce back from that because of the reason that they've always been a winner and this and that. I use this as an example. Look at Ronda Rousey. She was top of the mountain.
Yep.
The minute she had to take an L,
Holland Holm whooped her ass.
All that trash that she talked to all those people,
she didn't recover.
She felt stupid after she took that L. She didn't know how to show her face to these people that she talked so much smack to. Yeah. So what did she do?
She never recovered, bro.
She never did.
She never recovered.
She tried to come back.
Fights.
Yeah, and she tried to come back, and they did the same thing, and that's fine. But she didn't know how to deal with that.
She didn't know why she lost those 2 fights after that first loss? Because she still didn't acknowledge that she lost.
Yep.
She didn't acknowledge, okay, I got to take this L and build myself. No, she still thought she was big shit and nobody was out there beating her.
Yep.
But when you're a one-trick pony, somebody's going to come around with a bag of tricks and beat you.
Yep. Go on my page, Gordo. Armando put some more stuff. I need to go get me some water or aspirins, man, because my allergies.
Aspirins for allergies, Way?
Yeah, some. And I'll be right back, like an allergy pill. Not aspirins. I say aspirins for everything. Just like I want a Coke, but I don't want a Coca-Cola. I want Dr. Pepper. But hold on.
Yeah, that could be true. Jerry Jones is the king of failure. Taking losses will humble you. Yeah, taking losses will humble you, but it also shows you like, hey, man, I'm a human being and I can learn from this. But the thing is, if you take an L and you go, shit, man, that's it, man, I'm never coming back from this. Well, then you already lost more than half the battle. When you take an L, you got to go dissect it. You got to go, man, how do I get better from this? How do I become better? How can I raise the bar for myself, not for others, but for myself? How can I go, hey, you know what? What did I do wrong to get that L? What did I do that maybe would have got me a W if I would have stayed, if I would have done this differently? That's the difference between people, man. You take the L and you don't learn from it. When you take an L, you learn from it. As a matter of fact, I would, this is going to sound total and people may not agree with me, but sometimes it's better to take an L because you can learn from it. You learn more from your losses than you do your wins. Because the win, you're too busy celebrating it that you don't dissect like, hey, what did I do wrong? Even though I got the W, I got the dub, what did I do wrong? No, you don't think about that when you take a W. Not most people. You might be special. But when you take an L, you learn about it. You got 2 choices. Either you build from it or you just take the L and with pride. Because there's such thing as taking a loss with pride. Meaning you don't take responsibility, you don't take accountability, and you blame others for that L.
Right.
Now, as a coach, when you took an L, was it your player's fault or was it your fault?
I say it was my fault because I'm the leader.
Yep. Exactly. You're the head of the pack.
Right.
And you know, one thing that I always said, because as a coach, when I was coaching, I would always say, there's a good thing when you get mad for taking an L, but there's a thin line of being a sore loser and having pride in what you do.
Right. When
you don't want to shake your opponent's hand, that's not mad because you took an L. That's being a sore loser.
Yep.
You thank that person. You said, hey, man, thank you because you taught me something today. You taught me that I need to do this better. I need to perfect this. And thank you for that. Because if I hadn't lost today, I might have been playing a bigger game for bigger stakes. And I would have not fixed this problem that I know now.
Yep.
That's the mindset you need to have when you take an L.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Just because you lost doesn't mean that you're a failure. It just wasn't your day. I mean, there's some teams that can dominate, and then all of a sudden they go play a team and they lose, and they're like, "Oh man, we suck now." You know? Okay, let's
talk reverse.
Yeah, it's like boxing. You can't go by off of hey man, this guy whooped this dude, and this dude whooped that dude. So this dude he better not fight this dude because this dude whooped this guy, and this guy whooped that guy. No, a lot of times this guy that whooped this guy, and this guy whooped this guy. Then these two fight over here, the last guy, and this dude whips his ass. And like, what the hell happened?
Yeah. Well,
that-
go back to the Browns bomber when he fought Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz. You remember that fight?
No.
When Andy Ruiz, el gordito, he was a fat guy. Nobody expected him to win, bro.
Right.
Nobody expected his ass to win. He knocked that bronze bomber, whatever his name was, knocked him on his ass.
Yep.
He went into that fight already taking an L.
Right.
By people.
Right.
But he came out on top.
Yep. And that just goes all back to, I mean, people that's barely getting on to watch us right now. We're talking about the incident that took place in Odessa, Texas last week with the 15-year-old. And we're talking about how not being able to handle his emotions and what he was going through at that moment. And we're just trying to compare it to different sports, different stuff, of knowing how to take, I guess, disappointment or
disappointment, adversity.
Adversity, you know. So it's just, I mean, if you're watching, man, let us know. And like I said, right now, you can give us our thumbs up. Hey, let us know that you're watching, because we go off of what y'all do.
What's
okay?
up, Grandma?
Yeah. Hey, talking about your grandma, did your mom get her shirt? Because I want to make it known. Because last week she said, Flaco, I haven't got my shirt yet, Flaco. I sent it.
I don't know, bro.
I sent it. Is she watching?
No.
Oh, hell. We're going to have to call her. I'm going to have to text her right now. Why ain't you on?
Yeah, she ain't watching.
Why ain't you watching?
My grandma watching, though. Hey, man,
Oh.
tomorrow's an important day. In about 10 hours or a little bit more, Keely will be going under the knife.
Well,
I got to tell you, man, I'm nervous, bro.
Well, you should be, because it doesn't mean
not even the one getting surgery, bro.
Well, yeah.
And I'm nervous.
Armando said they couldn't take a heartbreak. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, guys.
Hey, bro, let's be honest. Your first love, the supposedly that you thought, hey, this is my love, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with her.
Right.
I don't know about you, but what I did, I turned to music.
Man,
I listened to sad songs.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. It affected me, but it didn't. I'm not proud to say this, but if we're going to be honest, on those times when I first thought I was in love and this was the one, and it didn't happen, I was doing drugs at the time. So
you didn't give a damn, man.
I didn't. I really didn't. I mean, I did for the moment, but it didn't. It didn't last long, man. I was just like, other pase. I was good, man. I'm not saying that's the answer, guys. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, if we're being honest, that's what I went through. And I just think,
man, in high school, Flaco, we used to say, man, girls are like buses. Every 15 minutes, one's coming.
Oh,
we were stupid.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, man. My very first girl that I lived with, I thought that was the one. And like I said, I got over it really quick. Then I've been married once and divorced. So I can tell you that feeling of divorce and you have kids involved, it's a lot harder than what it was the first time.
Yeah.
But you know, I had to tell myself, that's what I'm saying. I can say this because I did have bad thoughts in my mind. I was like, man, you know, and then the first thing that comes to your mind is like, man, you know, I got to pay child support, and what's she going to do with that money? She's probably going out drinking, have another dude spending my money. And then that's when I really gave my life to God, man, because I really had to hold on to something. And if it wouldn't have been for God at that moment, I probably would have done something stupid, because my situation, I don't want to go into details, but if I was to do something dumb, I would have had the perfect opportunity to do it. And that night when I had that opportunity, I prayed for strength. I prayed for guidance, and just to give me the strength to be able to overcome this. And I did.
Don't ever pray for patience.
No, but I did pray to be able to give me the strength to overcome that. And I know what ex-wives say, you know, you'll never see your kid again. You're not going to be able to see him. I'm going to take him from you. Guys, don't let that get to you. Be a man, step up. I put child support on myself. I filed for the divorce. I did it all to myself because I knew if I did it the right way, God put that on my heart. If I was to do it the right way, everything was going to be all right, and not do it my way. And let me tell y'all guys, you do it like that, man, you just got to be strong will in your mind, man. You got to get this right. You get this right, ain't nobody can break you. You can only break yourself. You can only control what's up here. Nobody else can. And that's what I prayed for, man, just for that, to give me the strength to be able to do that. And I praise God, because there's been a lot of times in my life, not just in relationships, but where I want to lose my cool. Things have happened to my kids that I wanted to lose my cool with the people that hurt my kids. And I've had to pray, man. I've really had to pray. I don't know if y'all remember of a shooting that took place in Dallas, Texas, where an officer, she went into the wrong apartment and shot the guy in the apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. Did y'all ever see the trial of that?
No.
Let me tell you, that gave me more love for God and wanted to be like that person was in that trial. The brother of the victim was at the trial. The cop was on the stand. She was being prosecuted for murder and stuff, for killing him and everything. And he went up there and he told her, I'm not doing this for my mom. I'm not doing it for nobody. I'm doing it because I'm a believer of God. The guy that she shot was a big man of God. He was into God, him and his brother. And so was the mom. But it was a little bit different, a little bit harder for the mom. But the brother said, I'm doing what God would want me to do, and that's to forgive you. I'm here to let you know that you're not by yourself, that I'm with you, and I forgive you, and I love you. And I'm doing what I know my brother would want me to do as well, to forgive you, not to waste 2 lives over this incident. It was an accident. And, I love you. And, man, when he did that, bro, the courtroom just, because that's not easy to do, brother. That is not easy to do for anybody. I know a lot of people that's probably watching, or anybody there to watch that trial is probably thinking, oh, hell no. But he just showed what God's love really is.
Yeah.
Being able to love somebody that hurts you is a challenge, because all of us can love people that love us. But it's hard to love somebody that has done harm to you. And when I saw that, bro, I was like, bro, that's God's love right there.
Yeah.
That's nothing but God's love. And, man, just watching it on TV touched me to say,
let's be honest, bro.
I want to be like that guy right there. I want what he has.
Yeah, because if they would have killed your sister.
Dude, your sister, your family members, your kids, bro, it would hurt you. And I can tell you, because if anybody's watching that has kids, any harm that someone does to your kids, your reaction is to boom, go into defensive mode, just boom, not even caring what the kid did. And that kind of reflects back what we were saying right now earlier. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do as far as, I know our reaction is to get mad, but sometimes we got to look at the picture before we get mad. Okay?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I mean, and my thing, my reaction was to get mad. My kids have been hurt. And let me tell you, at the moment, my actions were not of God. But the next day, I was like, you know what? I acted a total fool, man. I go to church, and I didn't show God's love at all last night. I showed my love. I showed who I am. It ain't about me.
But you know how hard that is, bro?
Bro, I know. It's really hard, because I had to call these people. I had to call 3 people, bro, and apologize for something I didn't even do, but apologize for the fact that God put in my heart to say, hey, you didn't do my will. You did your will. And your will's not right. And when I did that, bro, you're talking about swallowing some pride. But like I told everybody, man, it wasn't for me. I thought about that case again, about that boy. I went back to that. That is hard, bro. That is God's love. So when I did it, it wasn't for them. It wasn't for anybody, but for myself to have the forgiveness in my heart. So I apologize to them for my actions.
You think that trial is going to be televised?
Which one? Of the 15-year-old?
Yeah.
No, because he's a minor.
No, but you think it's going to be, let me rephrase it. It's going to be covered. Well, if he's tried as an adult, it might be televised.
Tried as an adult into 2 years, I bet you. If I'm guessing, he's going to spend at least 1.5 to 2 years in juvie before they actually have a trial for him. So if they're going to try to go for the death penalty, they're going to hold him for about 1.5 to 2 years before they actually give him a real trial, so they can trial him as an adult for the death penalty.
Let's see in the state, because Texas hardcore, bro.
I ain't no lawyer, but that's what I'm guessing because I watch. But hours, baby. So I'm just saying.
I might have to get off a little early, brother.
All right. Did you read all the comments that Armando put? Let me see on there. What's the last comment you read, Armando?
Okay, so this is what it says, bro. Yes, a 15-year-old can be tried as an adult for murder in Texas through a process called certification of a judicial waiver.
What does that mean? Break it down in Chicano style.
Give me the. Hey, brother, I'm gonna have to cut it. This man don't even speak Spanish.
Well, tell Keely to learn how to speak Spanish.
I know you figured after 13 years she knows Spanish, chinga.
She has a little bit of Spanish in her.
Yeah. Let me go talk to him real quick, brother.
All right, man.
You gonna stay on?
Yeah, I'll stay on, man, for about until the whole hour. We think we got like
yeah.
minutes, and then I'll just.
I'm about to go over there with him because he only speaks Spanish. So.
All right, brother. Oh, go to the left just to go take care of the truck. He went to be a interpreter to be able to talk to him and Keely. But yeah, man, going back to all that stuff we were just talking about in Odessa, man, if you're watching, it's a tragedy. It is, man. I would ask y'all to keep that family in your prayers. And as well for him, a lot of people can say, how are we going to pray for that kid? Look what he did so bad. That's why I'm saying we need to pray for him. And pray for their family too, I know the other family's hurting. I know a lot of people are stuff, but a lot of times, if he has brothers, sisters, or even the mom and dad, not everybody's perfect in this world. Before I get off, I would like to say this, man. I always tell people this: no parent in this world is perfect, not one. None of us were born perfect parents. We all learn as we go with each kid. I can tell you that if you have more than one kid, the second kid was raised a little bit different from the first kid, third kid, so far, so on, because they're different personalities. And not only that, you've learned as yourself, as a parent, what works and what doesn't work. And even with the other kid that comes along, you're still learning, but you're not as green as it was when you had the first kid. So maybe this was their first kid. I don't know. Maybe they are trying their best, so pray for them. Keep them in your prayers as well, because they hurt the same way, the same way that family lost a family, they lost a son. And it's hard to say that because of all that went through. A lot of people might be wishing bad on him or wishing bad on the family, or y'all know how it feels, but it's not good to repay evil with evil. So, I mean, pray for both families, the one that lost everybody, and for the family that their son's involved in all of this. Through the lens, what's going on, man? Gordo, did you watch the video I sent for you to share your dad, I guess I'm just saying? Armando put on there, my daughter is that age with a boyfriend. All I can say is protect yourself at all times and put nothing past no one. And that's very true. That's very true. My cousin said juveniles do not qualify for death penalty.
I'm back.
Hey, Becky put on there, the juveniles are not qualified for death penalty even if charged as an adult. So
yeah, that is true.
Laura's put on their prayers for the family.
But they can actually revisit that after he's of age.
But let me ask you this: now that Becky's watching, what about if they don't trial him until 17?
Oh, look what this says.
17 or 18. Like if they postpone his trial,
they probably will, bro. But no, it goes by the age of the crime. Look, it says they cannot face the death penalty or a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole, as these are unconstitutional for offenses committed by individuals under 18. For a capital murder conviction, the sentence is an automatic life sentence with the possibility of parole after 40 years. So minimum, he gonna do 40.
So that going back to what we were saying then, man. What we said earlier, no respect for authority.
Oh, but look what this says, bro.
Hold on. That's the problem. The kids that are minors know what they can get away with. They know their limits. A lot of these kids look online like they look up other stuff. To, how do you do this? How do you do that? Who's to say some of these kids don't look up what the laws are before they take action?
Going back to what you said.
To me.
Going back to what you said. Right here it says, once a minor is certified as an adult, all subsequent felony offenses are generally handled in adult court.
Hey, there's your mom. Hey,
through the lens,
Señora Gomez. Oh, he asked you if you downloaded that video, or did you watch the video?
I did.
Watch the video. Señora Gomez, ¿ganaste la camisa que te mandé?
Ganaste la camisa.
La semana pasada me dijiste, hey, Flaco no me mandó mi camisa.
She was mad, huh?
Yeah, she was mad. I wanted her to come on now to tell me, hey, muchas gracias, Flaco. Llegó la camisa. No, nada.
She barely got on. She put damn. That's all she put was damn.
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 Said, damn.
Well, brother, it's about that time.
Hold on. We gonna wait for your mom's response. I know she's watching.
My mom probably clicked on and clicked off.
Oh, she got on by accident. Oh, damn. And that's what she clicked off. Oh, damn, I got on the wrong one, she says. Let me get off. Yeah, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all, man. Everybody that watched tonight, we had a good little crowd. I had
man.
8 over here all the time.
We got some good interactions too.
Yeah, we did. So we got some good questions and stuff. But guys, same time, same place, next. Oh, hey, Gordo. Oh, no, she says, no, Mr. Flaco, you still haven't gotten the shirt yet? I said,
remember, it's the busy season for the post office.
Man, come on. Well, I guess so. They're all like Mikey Mike. They're slow. But, hey, brother, we're going to go on a cruise, me and Lupe.
When?
And whenever we go, I'm going to see if I can't take the podcast because we'll be out there on a Tuesday.
You can't, fool. There's hardly any internet.
No, they say they sell your internet. You have to buy theirs, though.
You know how much that is?
Well, then I'll just piggyback off someone else and be like, hey.
Knowing you penny pinching.
No, I'll just tell somebody, hey, man, can I borrow your internet for tonight and I'll buy you a drink?
They get free drinks, fool.
No, they don't. You got to pay for the package deal.
Most of them people do.
Well, I'll just look for a poor one. But then, hell, if they didn't buy the drink,
just look.
They didn't pay for the internet either, huh? I'd be like, nah, you didn't buy drinks? Yeah. Nah, you didn't get the internet. Did you buy
this bull said I'll just look for a poor one.
But if that's the case, they didn't get the internet either. We'd be on the same boat. I'm gonna try to look at those people that are getting their little internet, little passes. I'll be looking like that. I'd be looking like those girlfriends when the boyfriends text and be like, "What you texting? What number you got?"
This fool dumb, bro.
So we'll see, man.
Oh, snap, man. All right. On that note, man, we'll catch y'all next Tuesday, and make sure you look for the poor ones.
Yeah. Make sure you look for the poor people.
Oh my God, bro. That's crazy.
Hey,
bro.
This
was funny, bro.
baby in Fort Worth. Come see me. Yeah.
And make sure you look for the poor ones, all right? The poor.
Mexicana.